Well, hello again, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in here. So we got the B car at Indy. And again, iRacing a little bit late to the party. And honestly, it was kind of late for the Xfinity and everything. But they had this new rules package that they implemented for the Xfinity race that was actually earlier today. They actually put restrictor plates on these cars and put big spoilers on them and everything. And it was a lot of fun to watch. You know, I mean, it really kind of drafted up and everything, and it was pretty good. But anyway, we don't get that. We just get the normal package. So let's see who we're racing with here. Let's see here. We are the 17 car and a 26 car field. That's a pretty big split for the Bs. But let's see here. Let's see, who do we know? Let me see here. David Piazza. And I think that's probably it. Man, we don't know like anybody in here. Weird. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we were able to put down a decent time in practice, or at least it stuck in the session that we were in. We ran a 51:04. I think it's possible that we could run quicker. What's up, Chris? I think it's possible we could run quicker. The trick is I need to try something, and I ran out of practice time right at the end of I ran out of practice time right at the end of practice. Duh. So anyway, let's go ahead and hop out hop onto the track because this track is so big, it takes a while to actually get around here. So we want to make sure we get 2 laps, even though the second lap should be slower. Pull up the the standings. And off we go. Alright, so the big thing with the B cars, especially since they're underpowered compared to the Xfinity cars, or sorry, the Cup cars, is to really keep your momentum up. It's kind of hard to describe like how valuable that is. But let's come to the green here. See what we can get. Now we're going to take a much lower entry than what I've been taking, but the trade-off is you have to really back up too. Yeah, we just had to wait a little bit to get back to the gas there. Alright, well we got through there okay. Now let's see if we can get through 3 and 4 alright. Whoa, a little bit loose there. Oh, hurt us a little bit off. It's going to be a very pedestrian lap here. And we kissed the wall there. Oh no, that's not happening. That's not happening. Now these guys are basically, you can run that hard, and we didn't really push it. We were kind of doing race pace and whatnot, but what they're doing to whip it through on these laps is they're cranking a ton of brake bias into it and really jamming it into these corners to help get the thing down. And again, we don't have any momentum left, but and basically that's the quickest way around here, but it kills the tires. You cannot run a race like that. So we're going to start mid to the rear of the pack, depending on who all qualifies. But the tire fall off is absolutely huge here. It is just enormous. You know, and the case in point would be if you're running kind of race pace, when you run out from the pits and run through 3 and 4, you're actually quicker through the corner on your out lap than you are on your full race pace lap. Now, granted, that doesn't apply to the people who are running, 50.3s. But yeah, so anyway, we didn't qualify that well, but man, 50.3 is whipping it through here. I imagined, and honestly, you could kind of tell just in practice that, which is why I wasn't super confident about our time and whatnot, but you could kind of tell in practice that there was more to be had out there, just judging by our splits, meaning lap to lap, the front half of the lap versus the back half of the lap. You could tell that there was more to be had. I didn't know that there was 0.6 more to be had, though. Good night. That is a lot. So anyway, let's look at the results here. We're going to roll off. We ran a 51.075. I knew that 50s were possible, and to be up near the front, we were going to have to run a 50. But we're going to start basically middle of this pack. So what we'll do is, we'll go ahead and grid up. And
man, we're going green next time by.
And yeah.
All right, man, line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
And again, I mean, so much of this is going to be about race pace versus actual qualifying laps. So I'm not too concerned with the people ripping off, 53, 56, and whatever. But you do have to know how to turn it up, and we do. Just didn't practice it well enough, and just kind of ran out of practice time. Didn't get a ton of laps in. I think we only got like 15 laps in, maybe 18. But a lot of that was just kind of feeling the car out, not necessarily making like qualifying run after qualifying run, but is what it is. Ran into our old spotter buddy over there, Grayson. Yeah, so haven't seen Gray on here in a while, but yeah. Anyway, let me see here.
That's a hell of a lap 12, fastest I've seen all week by at least 2/10.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That is friggin' fast. Return from vacation, Clutch. I don't think he missed much. Ran Eldora, and let's see, what else did we do? Ran Eldora, we ran Indy, and kind of took ourselves out, which sucked, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm excited to run this. Hopefully we can get a clean race out of it. I mean, that's really my hope. We could just use a clean race and a good finish right now. So, and the bummer is, unfortunately, not going to be able to run the NIS again because it would be at 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, and I got to pick my wife up from the airport on Sunday. So that ain't going to happen. But yeah, so I think they got a new feature out there, Clutch. I think we instituted the chat up in the right-hand corner so people can kind of see on the videos what the hell people are talking about. And I mean, the actual Eldora race, honestly, Clutch, it was kind of boring. I mean, the heats were absolutely boring. They're not running enough cars in the heats. That's the problem. They're only running 7 cars in each heat at Eldora, and some of them, like the last heat, only had 5 trucks. All of them transferred. So they're transferring 5 out of every heat, which is ridiculous. Just goofy. It's one thing if you got like a heat of like 12 cars and you're going to transfer 6 or 7, and it's like, but to have that few get cut and run a last chance qualifier, the last chance race, I think basically only one truck got cut. That's right.
Cars in. Green, green, green. Inside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, these cars do get loose up off the corner. So you just got to be aware of that the longer you run, more than anything. But the draft does come into play here.
Come on by.
I mean, we're running almost 195 at the end of these straightaways. Man, did not get through 4 very well at all. Got through 2 pretty decent, but not through 4. And you're going to notice these people really kind of catching us on corner entry because we're really backing it up. And, well, it helps if we actually catch the actual racing line too, but you know. Whoa.
Got one outside.
Man.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Come on inside. Inside.
Inside. Still there. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
So gonna let him go.
Yeah, thanks for just running me in turn 3. Appreciate it.
Man, that was nuts right there. I mean, that was pretty hairy.
Dig it, man. You're in top 10.
Checking out back there. Damn, that pack was wrecking every corner for the last 2 laps.
Alright, and again, we're focused on race pace here because once the field gets strung out, I mean, these things have a tendency to go green here.
That hurt.
Somebody bounced off the wall. My Eldora race went very okay. This guy behind us is faster.
Still there.
I can't believe a caution hasn't been thrown.
Clear low, clear low.
Alright, so we're running around kind of in the upper half of the pack, but so you just don't want to fall too far back, just in case the thing does go totally green. Hey Dad, what's going on? So that 8 car is getting bigger in our rear view mirror there. Just a little bit. Yeah, slowed down way too damn much right there. Like I said, it's such a rhythm track. It's kind of hard to describe, but you know, it's just every corner has such an effect on the other corner.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
Caution's out.
Extra 11.
Alright, so we netted one position. Really, we got passed by a bunch of people, but we were able to get by a couple. But we got to hustle around here. Like, why? Why are we going this slow? We got to come all the way around. See where this pace car is. Yeah, like I said, it's all the way on the the back stretch right now.
Middle back.
All right. Pull us up here. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead get 4 tires because there is no point staying out. We ran 10 laps, it's, you know, a third of the race here. Now, it's one of those things where the tires here are so valuable. Just there's no grip without them.
Every single race.
Alright, keep an eye out for our guy here. And we are the 12 car. There we are.
Can't even come on a fucking pit road without getting a 4X.
Nine, you're gonna get reported for that, buddy. Oh, it's the 18,
Go foul.
I think we maintained our position, but man, the car did not launch out of the pit box at all. Say rip lane cones. So the 22 got by the 8. He was behind us. But yeah.
It's the 11 car.
Oh, somebody got busted.
It's the 11 car.
19, did you get caught speeding?
Yeah, I thought I was past the cone, but I wasn't.
That sucks, man.
That does suck. I mean, it's not a death sentence, but I mean, it puts you back where you don't want to be. So let's take a look and see, because there were a bunch of people that were in rough shape when we were going by. I don't know who it was that was so sideways when we got underneath him there, but that was a huge checkup going into 1. But yeah, we were able to survive it. But that was super close, and those 2 in front of us touched, man. I thought that they were going to go around right in front of us. But anyway, it looks like right now we only got 2 that are out. So yeah, you got 25th and 26th place cars are 6 and 7 laps down. But yeah, as you can tell, I mean, we're not pushing the car very hard. I'm hedging my bet on a longer green flag run. I could be wrong, and that could be stupid. I know the chat will probably back me up on that Aaron, this is a caution fest. But hear me out. The track itself is pretty easy to drive. It's very easy to get in, so long as you know you're... Yeah, these crowds aren't realistic. I gotta turn them down. For those of you who didn't watch the Xfinity race today, it looked like they were racing in an empty stadium. It was incredible. Like, there might have been
looked absolutely pathetic.
2,000 people. Oh man, it was ugly. Ugly. Anyway, forget the chat up there. Oh my god, these people. People have stuff programmed into their quick keys and whatnot. It's just wild. Anyway, well, we're 8th. We came in 11th. So I guess we picked up 1 spot on pit road. Which would have been... I don't know who. The 11 and the 3 were the ones that were directly in front of us. The 19 we passed when he got caught speeding, but... Choppy stream? I'm sorry, buddy. Hopefully it irons itself out. So keep me posted. Anybody else seeing a choppy stream, or is it just Brandon? We all know about Brandon's internet. Yeah, right.
This shit feels like there is no right front on it. And the left front you put off the ground. I'd say Algar had a rough day.
Alright, let's bring up the relative here. I want to hear from somebody other than Brandon if the stream's choppy. But anyway, alright, so we're coming to the green here. Let's try and get a good set, or a good start here.
The fake start. Green flag, green flag. Take it, man. You're top man. You got one inside. Stay high. Stay high. Stay high. Still there.
Alright, we're going to let him go so we can get down to the bottom here.
All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Stay high.
Ooh, he touched a little bit.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
Oh, we should have the spotter.
You see, everybody's getting way quicker into the corner than we are. Oh my god, look at him up there.
More blocking going on, and I'll put the line up here.
Caution is out, caution is out. Line up single file.
Alright, well, we saved it.
24 car.
7, how many people are you gonna run into tonight?
It's up 9 car.
One more. Well, that sucks.
He's got to be close to enough. It's in point by now.
Damn, damn. Is it choppy? I mean, you guys gotta tell me if it is choppy so I can try and fix it. Sorry, man, my bad. Say, well, you touched me once getting into what, 3? And then you did it again in 1, 2 laps later. I mean, I know you're charging into the corner a hell of a lot harder than I am, but... Again, it's just... Some people you can race with, and some people you can't. But anyway, after that... I'm just glad that we were able to keep the thing off the walls.
Pace car, middle of 3 and 4.
And what we'll do...
It's up 9 car.
Yeah, we did get booted. So what we'll do is, you know, we're gonna pit and take tires. We're already dead last, you know. So we'll go ahead. We'll pit. We'll take the tires. We got to take them anyway because of the spin there. Who's behind us? Car's a lap down.
Past the 6 car.
Alright, so what I'll do is, since we're going to be last... is Anyways, we'll see what we got going on the backside here. See if we can fix this stream up. All right. Let's see here. So it says the stream is good and healthy, but who knows? Who knows? So I'll try what Brandon said, which is shift enter. Oh, whatever. So if it is choppy, I apologize. But what you can do is you can check and see what your stream settings are set at. You can see what kind of rate you're downloading at. Because YouTube does a decent job with the streaming, where it basically says, you know, yes, the stream is healthy, or no, you know, your stream's lagging, or something like that. So. Alright, so we're going to be shotgun on this field, and we're going to go green with basically 10 to go. So, with the way the 7's driving, I wouldn't be shocked if we get another caution. Apparently he's been kind of driving like that, so. And now I think you probably have people that didn't take tires and people that did, and some people that took 2, so. Should be interesting.
It's a 9 car. It's a 10 car.
But I do want to see the tire wear. And again, we still got a decent amount. Like I said, we're really saving it. Just trying to last, but you know, it is what it is, so. Anyway, well, I hope you guys are having a decent Saturday. Say, I went down to the store today, and for those of you who don't know, my wife and I, we own a record store. So I went down to the store today and was working there, and it was fun, as always. But yeah, with my wife being out of town, we've been closed all week. So we were closed this week, and so apparently everybody decided to come in today. So today was pretty busy at the store. But yeah. But what I'll do is I'm going to put in a bunch more front brake. Just to see if we can get the thing to help, so we can drive it a little bit harder in on the corner and still feel like we're saving some. Well, that's good. What can sometimes happen is for us, with this computer and this setup and everything, looks like the 10's coming in, is to have the screen capture up for the chat, I have to have the stream running in the background. But if you pause it, it stops the video flow, so it might just be like a processing kind of CPU thing. They say, asking this computer to do OBS 60 frames a second at 720, and you know, also run iRacing at, you know, 84 frames per second at the same time, you know, at 1280 is that's a lot. It's a lot to ask for a poor little setup. Or maybe the stream, you know, the stream's not 1280. The stream is 720. I know that. I'm slower than Josh Balicki, so FYI. My God. Alright, so 2 schools of thought here. 2 Suzuka schools of thought here. We can either charge hard, or we can try and kind of lay back and wait, thinking that there will be a caution. That 7 car is mighty racy. Driving it real hard. Looks like he stayed out, so
Dude, line it up, man. Come on
keep
now.
an eye on that. That's the 22. Yeah, he's up in 11, so put the relative back on here.
Get ready. Alright, man. Take cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Whoa, up there. Jesus.
Outside, outside. Too wide there. 10 to go. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Honestly, that brake feels way better.
You got one inside. Go high.
Whoa!
Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
We threaded the needle. Did you see that? Oh my god.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Dude. Everybody got stacked up.
They'll catch up. Don't slam on your brakes.
Josh Malicki, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, seriously. How did we not? We didn't even touch anybody. It's not like we kind of skated.
I clipped the cone to avoid that wreck, this is giving me a black flag.
Oh man, bummer.
Past the 24 car.
That sucks. Sucks for him, dude. Oh, that's terrible. But anyway, so let's see relative-wise who the hell's behind us. Alright, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're 19, 20.
It's the 6 car.
Yeah, so a couple cars did get knocked out in that.
Pit road is now open.
Man, do we come in for the rubber here? I mean, we're so far back, you know? We're only going to give up like 4 spots. Yeah, we're coming. We're coming just because nobody in front of us did. And we know that pretty much everybody behind us will. Because pretty much everybody behind us was in the wreck. Seriously, that was nuts, man. I saw the smoke go down low and everything, and I'm like, oh, man. And the McDonald's drive-thru crew gets us out in 13.1. Nice.
It's the 6 car.
Alright. So like I said, I mean, pretty much everybody behind us was going to pit, just because they were probably all involved in that accident. Or were wanting to hang out at the back anyway. But we're going to go green with like 4 to go. And it should be interesting. If that was any indication, I mean, nobody's giving anybody any room. Drop this thing down in a 4th here. See, I'm liking the way this brake bias is feeling, so I'm going to put a little bit more in. Try not to kill ourselves. Not a lot, just a little bit. And again, that's just to try and help us with turn into the corner. Because it feels like once the car gets settled, I mean, we got plenty of room. You know, we got plenty of room to run off the corner and what have you. But, you know, until that happens, yeah, the car just doesn't, it doesn't want to really turn into the corner. It doesn't have like a really great turn in. So we're going dose to green. Alright. So yeah, let's see, we're in P18. Let's take a look at the standings here. Yeah, we only got 2 cars behind us that are on the lead lap. So yeah, I mean at that point, like hell yeah, come in. So this car here has got some, it's got some damage. Yes, he does. Hey Chad, just so you know, you got a little bit of damage on the left rear.
I don't care. Thank you.
Well, excuse me for living. Jeez. Just trying to help. Just trying to let you know. Yeah, I don't care. Thanks. Chad's like, I'm on a mission. Don't bother me. Well, is what it is. Again, same as the the Monster Energy cars, the pace laps here take forever. For absolutely friggin' ever. So let's see. Going to 1 to green here with 2 to 5. So we're going to go 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So it's a 5-lap shootout. We'll see what we can do. Being that we are the 17 car, there's 26 cars in the field, so 13's mid. If we could finish 14th, I think we'd probably gain I rating.
I don't understand how these races have been this bad all day.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man. Line up
The
on
setup's
the
tight
outside
as hell.
road.
You can't self-spin it.
23 car.
People hit the gas pedal when they shouldn't hit the gas pedal. Just stupid, man.
Swami Chad says, learn to
I
drive.
haven't had a last 10 lap green flag stretch since Tuesday night. I've been racing every day.
Again, you hear some of these guys, they race all the time. You know, and that's the thing that you got to keep in mind is when we're racing against a lot of these people, they've already run this race 4 or 5
Can't even
times.
run under yellow without getting a 4X. It's just stupid. Everyone took their head off this week. At Eldora and people, it's a demo derby. And you race here and it's a fucking demo derby.
Yeah, it's honestly a place used to be able to gain some SR.
Now I realize why he was mad. Because he got run into on pit road. Alright, see, now I understand why you're mad I called out the damage. You got hit on pit road. I'm sorry.
No, that wasn't even on pit road. That was the guy that bounced off the pit wall and come back up on the track. Probably because he forgot to lift off the gas pedal in the first place.
People gonna be people. Anyway, so this should be interesting. I would say definitely stay tuned because this is gonna be crazy. And the last restart was an absolute disaster right there. I'm surprised that we didn't get run into by anybody.
The pace car's in. Green flag, green flag.
This is not good.
Let's go with the line. You got one outside. All clear, all clear. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up.
Wow.
Pit road is closed.
Go get him. Go get him.
Nice car.
If I was that 9 car, I'd be pissed off too. That was an ass move right there.
It might have been that code, I don't know. I was pretty close to him, but I think both of us pretty much held our line, and I just...
So we're gonna let the 9 car figure it out with Chad here. Did you get him?
One, you leave a lane open like that again and close it on restart. I'm not lifting.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we aren't going back green. In the middle of the backstretch.
Yeah, and again, what are you gonna do? I mean, there's just it's hard to pass people when you're under caution for literally like 40% of these races. Seriously, Chad is super salty.
I shouldn't have. We'd have both been wrecked.
But that was an absolute jerk store move he pulled on the 9 going into 1. I mean, the 9's literally giving him no room at all, you know, and he forces it in there. And the 9 did a hell of a job. Michael did a hell of a job saving that car.
Pit road is now open.
Apparently you're also 12.
Seriously. The 9 and the 6.
The people slamming on the brakes when the caution comes out, I mean, you're going to end up wrecking more people. So everybody should just go around to the base car.
Say 10-4 Ray. Say Ray up there in the private chat was like the 9 and the 6. I wouldn't be surprised if that 9 takes a shot at the 6 after this yellow comes out. And I think he has every right to, because that was an absolute jerk move by the 6. And I want to see it again. I mean, the 9 threw a huge block on him. Absolutely. But, I mean, that was forcing the issue. And I get it's 1 to go, or it's probably the last restart, but at the same time, we're at the back of the pack. I mean, we're running like 17th. I mean, like, what in what world do you need the I rating that bad? You got to do that. Well, Jake sat on the pole and won. Mike Ramos was able to stay out, made the move past Chase as well, and looks like they're probably going to come home and win this thing. So I think that's probably going to end up doing it. I think that we're just going to be kind of pacing around here under caution for the next little bit, which, I mean, you understand why you have to and everything. Yeah, it's just so boring. Like, there should be like a vote up button to like just continue the end. Like, everybody settles on position or something like that.
4.5 minutes.
And that's crazy that it's like it's 4.5 minutes to finish off this race.
Uh-huh.
I really wish Michael had a mic. Mike had a mic. But yeah. So anyway, the highlights would be pretty much all the restarts, and then when we got tagged by the 7 and he sent us, I mean, he really just kind of booted us. I mean, he was definitely charging the corners a hell of a lot harder than we were, but again, I mean, there's no excuse for that. I mean, he'd already touched us once. And you're just driving around. Driving around. But anyway, that's a bummer. I mean, we finished right with our number. We're gonna finish 16th, you know, which sucks because I think we could have done way better. But you know, what are you gonna do?
I'm beating the hell out of my car.
All right, man. White flag at the line.
One to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank.
Right?
Let's get these cones. I want them.
It's the 6th car.
Just pacing, pacing, pacing. Oh my god.
Mowing the grass.
Seriously, you really wish that there was something that iRacing could do about this, but they can't. There's nothing you can do. But anyway, so we're gonna come home 16th. You know, we'll get a little ding in the I rating. Safety rating wise, we'll probably be okay. Sorry, contact man.
Mowing the lawn there.
Yeah, baby.
How many people did you rough up today, Mike?
Oh, a lot, man. That dude don't know how to drive. He blew that last pit just to get out in front of everybody.
Absolutely.
I can't believe this is the top split. I can't believe what I just saw. Mowing the grass and stuff like that. They're driving the way it is.
Oh my gosh, calm down.
We'll get him next
What
time.
else are we gonna do on the fucking caution?
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, people are watching streams and stuff like that, and that's what you're showing them. You make the rest of us look like a bunch of morons.
I mean, like
But
this.
whatever, however you feel, doesn't matter.
Well, we are. I mean,
Maybe that's because the rest of you race like a bunch of idiots too.
Chad's the greatest, man.
Right, you're generalizing something that's not really that necessary. Your IQ's not very high, though, for getting involved in that, that's for sure.
Chad for president. Alright, let's pull this thing
Put it
in.
at a 4? That was fucking...
What? We're talking about IQ. Why are you more worried about what's happening under yellow than the wrecks that are happening in the race itself?
They go hand in hand. But anyway, sorry,
All right,
you're
man,
just
that's it.
not
The
bright
race
enough
is
for the
over.
comment. Hey, nice win, man. Good job. Well done. Nice work there, Jake.
Alright, wow. So here's
Not
what
right
we...
enough. You're the one that's gone to
Okay.
insults here. Let's have a discussion about it. You want to talk? Let's talk.
I don't have time.
I will say, Chad, I think you've been the person who's pulling their top the most here today. Let's have a discussion about it.
That's fine. I deserve that.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know why we're going on about what's happening under yellow when there's people driving into each other under green.
Welcome to iRacing.
That's just wasted effort. That's stupid.
Did you think you were going to come in here into the B class and it not be like this? That's the thing that's crazy, is it's like everybody's expecting it to be like something special.
Look, tell me what choice I have. Like, where else am I going to go? I'm trying to get my blue stripe back, right?
Oh, God.
So I can race here once every 2 hours, or I can race dirt trucks. And you tell me how dirt trucks is going to go compared to this.
You could run late models wherever they're running and just run around in the back.
How many late model races go official?
Well, if it doesn't go official, you unregister and pick something else.
You see what I'm saying, though?
I see what you're saying. You lost your blue stripe and you're mad. We get it, but I mean, it is what it is. It's the B class, and it's at Indy. It's a flat track. It's kind of one line through the corners. I mean, it's gonna be that way. Every track this week is that way.
It doesn't have to be that way, though. I had a B class race, 3 or 4 B class races that went caution free earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden it gets to today, and everyone just decides they want to drive into each other. That's not the track. That's people. That's a people problem.
For sure. For sure. Anyway, we'll let him think what he wants to think. Anyway, so what I want to see is, let's go to our chase
Yeah,
cam.
man, that was completely my fault. Pit stop there. First time I jumped out too late.
So let's watch this right here, because this is going to be good.
I fucked some stuff out there. Don't know what to say.
Nine gets a big run. He like missed a shift or something, but he runs him all the way down to the wall. And the 6 shoves it in there anyway. And then they touch.
I appreciate you saying something, but
Yeah, I know, man. It doesn't change the damn thing, man. I just think, like...
There you go. They touch. Boom, into the wall.
Second, I don't want to go. Just go from second.
There goes the 9.
you're good.
Let's go to TV1. He's thinking about it. Thinking about it so hard. He wants to hit him so bad. It's so funny. I know Chad. Really, Chad is just like one salty, salty dude, man. And again, I mean, how many times we've been roughed up and upset? I mean, I understand completely. You get banged, you know, for no reason, you know. But I mean, let's be realistic. He could have had it a hell of a lot worse. But anyway, let's go back to our chase. And what I want to see is the caution before that. So we'll be watching these guys up here. So that's us right there in the black car. Gosh, it takes forever to get around this track. Captain Obvious, that's a people problem. Oh my god. Go home. So we had to hold up right there and then, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That did not look nearly as bad from that angle as it did from ours. But I want to see, was it the 6? Did it end up getting hit right here? It was. Like, he's mad at him for bouncing off of that wall. Like, really? I mean, come on. He should be glad he didn't get turned right into that pylon right there. But let's go to our chase because we almost died here. That hole closed up. So they get on the apron right there. We got a great run. I'm thinking, man, we're going to pass him. We'll tuck in right here. One guy in the wall. Whoa! Dude. Alright, so basically, they touched coming up off the corner up there. So let's go slow-mo here. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Dude, how did we live through that? That was close. That was wicked close. Oh, man. All right, so let's see. This would be what happened with us in the 7 right here. I mean, he just boots us. I mean, it's really as simple as that. You know, we're able to save it, keep it off the walls and what have you, but I mean, good night. I mean, that 7 car, I guess he had been a danger to everybody. But what was weird is I was watching the rearview mirror. It's like he backed off and then just charged right in. He's already pounded in the rear right there. Yeah. So anyway. Let's watch this initial start right here. Yeah, so we pull up. Let's just go to the normal chase. Eventually we gotta pick ourselves a road through here. Whoa, I think that was it right there. So we had to whoa up really big right there. And the one dude, did he just lose it himself? He did. And then they touch right there. Oh my God. Oh my God, really? The 7 is such an ass. Look at that. I mean, I just punted him. And he touches him right there. Again, I mean, the 7, I mean, how many cars are you going to hit? Keep it going. Look at this gaggle of cars back here. Oh my God. So I want to see what happens with the 7 here. Oh my God. Like, holy hell. Let's just go to the car right behind him here. And I want to see what else happens with him. Because I think he roughed somebody else up too. See, we're under caution at this point. Yeah, so I don't know. But I mean, that was crazy. But yeah, man. And then from there, it was really just kind of racing as you would expect it. But yeah, racing as you expected in the B series, but not if you ask. What's his name there in the 6 car? So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat. That's a lot of fun. Yeah. And again, sorry if there was any issues with the video quality there. I'll have to check the playback and just make sure it's not an encoding problem, you know, on the on YouTube side or something. But yeah. So let's go ahead and we'll check the results real quick, since I got you guys here anyway. And that was the top split of of 4, so there was 4 splits there. -3 in iRating, so it is what it is. And we got a plus 0.01 in safety rating, so, you know, overall, it's kind of a wash more than anything. It's just points, but whatever. So, anyway, how many incident points did the 7 have? He had 6, which is shocking. Yeah, considering he should have 2 from us, and he should have 4 from when he slammed in the other car. And he should at least have 4 from the guy behind him hit him, but whatever. So, who had the most incident points? The 21 car. Oh well. So, anyway, again, thank you guys so much, and until the next time, take care.